So you want to learn how to install attic ridge vent? For all my do-it-yourselfers, you're in for a treat because we are showing you and we're taking you on a roof minute per minute, guiding you step by step on how to do this yourself. So stick around because you are in for a treat. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Aurum Roofing at aurumroofing.com, the gold standard in roofing. Before we get started, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel for all your valuable roofing insights and roofing how-to videos as we upload on a weekly basis. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started, guys. Step 1. Measure the desired ridge line work area. Here's an example. This ridge peak measures a total of 19 feet. But we are only installing 12 feet of ridge vent material, which means that we have an extra 7 feet. These 7 feet, we like to divide them by 2, which then gives us 3.5 feet. For the ridge vent to be centered and look aesthetically pleasing, we need to start 3.5 feet from each end. In the description below, I have a drawing with a diagram to better explain this. So step 2, I want you to use your hook blade and peel back the felt underlayment on both sides. No more than 2 inches from the peak. I want you to get down all the way to the bare wood. Step 3, use your tape measure to measure 1.5 inches from the peaks down on both sides. And then use your chalk line to mark that 1.5 inch area. Hey guys, I'm sorry, but I apologize that you're not able to see my mark there, but I'm using red chalk. I prefer red. There's also blue available, but I like to see it because it's red. It's easier for me to see. But I'm curious to know what color you guys prefer to use. So step 4, we like to mark with the chalk line there, not only for our cut to be straight, but to see what nails are going to be in the way, what kind of framing nails we need to pull out. So if there's any nails that are going to be in your way, use your claw bar to pull them out. So that way your saw can cut through pure wood and not come across any nails, because you're going to damage your blade. Step 5. Now that you have your chalk line marked and all your framing nails pulled out, now is when you begin to cut that 1.5 inch chalk line mark on both sides. This is where your safety glasses come in handy because there's going to be a lot of sawdust, so safety glasses. And guys, please remember, you're on a roof. Try to keep a clean work area. Don't try to walk over or step over any nails or shingles or pieces of wood. Make sure that you have your area clean so that way there's no slips, no falls, no accidents. Alright, so step number 6, now that you have opened the peak and your cut has been made, I want you to measure your cut one more time. Make sure you have a minimum of a 3-inch opening. If you need to cut more, now is the time to do it. Step 7, cut the needed Ridge Cap Shingle. Approximately 1 3-tab bundle of shingle covers about 30 feet. Cut in straight squares, not pentagon. I will explain why in a later video. If you need to know, please comment below and I'll answer that for you. Okay, so step number 8. Remember that 3.5 foot where we left off? Well, now it's time to start installing the Ridge Cap Shingle on that area. You want to start installing from the gable end. You need to fill in that 3.5 foot section with regular Ridge Cap shingles and regular roofing nails. Once you get to your cut area, make sure to install one last shingle overlapping the cut 6 to 8 inches like the picture. Do the same thing on both sides. Overlap your cut 6 to 8 inches. Step number 9, apply roof seal to all exposed roofing nails that you see there. Although these nails will be covered up with the ridge vent, it's always good practice to do this as a precautionary measure. As a professional roofer, I've seen leaks happen this way, so it's better to just play it safe than sorry. On the center of your ridge vent material, you will see that it has a marked line right on the center of it. Line up that marking with your center stud. That will be your guide on your roof to make sure that you continue straight. So now that you know that, let's begin installing the ridge vent. Install the prepackaged nails on all the prefabricated nail holes that are on the ridge vent. The end, remember that image that I showed you before. Make sure that you overlap the ridge vent about 6 to 8 inches past your ridge shingle. Step 11 and final, begin to install your ridge cap shingle. When you install the ridge cap shingle, you want to guide yourself from one edge of the actual ridge vent, so that way your ridge cap can be straight and you don't, try to fall off the line. You can just guide yourself from that line. Guarantee you that you'll end up straight on the other side. As you approach the end, you want to go all the way until you have only one ridge cap left to go. Don't install it in the same direction as you're coming. The last one, you want to turn it around and bring it towards you. Once you do that, install it like a regular shingle. As you can see me there making that cut, you want to cut off the part that you don't need and keep just the part of the color. Once that's cut, then you just install 4 nails on top. You put some seal on those nails, and you have just installed yourself some ridge vent. Ridge vent is one of the better attic ventilation options that is out there. What we do is we speed up the ridge vent process in a certain way that really does help our customers save $10 to $15 every month on their electric bills. You don't have to hire a roofer. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to go on your roof. These tips and tricks can all be found on our website, which will be on the description below. In our page, it's under the blog page. It's under the ventilation, the attic ventilation. You can read about it and you can try it yourself at home. And I guarantee you that you will see and notice a huge difference. Ridge vent works very good, but you need to do these other tips and tricks too that we talk about. So please visit the website, take a look, comment below, let me know if it helped you. Also, thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, because we are here to make roofing simple and easy for everyone to understand. We will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.